LG's C-Series OLED has always been one of the most highly regarded TVs at its price point, and the 2025 C5 model is no exception. It's got the deep blacks and perfect contrast OLED is known for, with a few key updates that make it even more appealing than last year's extremely popular C4. Let's take a closer look. Design-wise, not much has changed, which is actually a good thing. The C5 is still one of the sleekest looking TVs on the market. It's super thin across the top half of the panel, then bumps out near the bottom where the inputs and speakers are located. For installation, you can mount it flush to the wall with an optional low-profile bracket, or you can use the included pedestal. One note, if you're getting the 42-inch model, that one has a two-leg stand design instead of the center pedestal that you see here on this one. For sizes, the C5 is available in 42, 48, 55, 65, 77, and 83 inches, so there's an option for just about every space. For reference, the model you're looking at here is the 65-inch. And if you're thinking about picking one of these up, make sure you check out the links in the description for our best available prices and any of our current financing options. Now, let's take a quick look at the redesigned Magic Remote. As you can see, there's no more number pad, which some people are gonna miss, but it's a much more streamlined design and you still get all the other essential buttons. Inside, the C5 is powered by LG's 8th generation Alpha 9 AI processor, which gives it more detailed upscaling, better dynamic tone mapping, and improved object recognition. To put it simply, you get a cleaner, more accurate picture no matter what you're watching, whether that's a 4K Dolby Vision movie or an older 720p video you shot on your phone. Here's a look at how it upscales some 720p and 1080p content so you can see for yourself. Now, every time an OLED model gets replaced, we get the question, is the picture on the new one brighter? And the answer with the C5 is, thankfully, yes. The C5 gets an improved version of LG's brightness booster on the 55-inch and larger models, which provides a noticeable boost over last year's C4. It's not going to hit the peak brightness of the G series, but for watching movies in a light-controlled room or even during general daytime use in a brighter than average living room, the C5 is absolutely going to work for the majority of viewers. Here's a look at how it does with one of our studio lights shining directly on it. As you can see, it does a great job diffusing the glare. And because it's an OLED, you get those perfect black levels and infinite contrast, which is something LED TVs just can't match yet, even at higher brightness levels. Another question that comes up a lot regarding OLEDs is, what about image retention or burn-in? And while in the past that was a legitimate concern, LG includes features like pixel cleaning and pixel shift, which have been extremely reliable in preventing these issues for casual to moderately heavy users. If you're watching a mix of content, streaming, sports, gaming, movies, you're highly unlikely to run into any problems at all. It also gets LG's Always Ready mode with customizable artwork and widgets to help prevent static images from lingering. Plus, it shows you information like sports scores or the weather at a glance without needing to turn your TV on and off all the time. Now let's talk about gaming, because this is absolutely one of the C5's strongest categories. You get 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, all capable of 4K at 120 Hz, G-Sync and FreeSync premium support, variable refresh rates and auto low latency mode, a game optimizer menu with customizable settings for different genres, plus 4K Dolby Vision gaming at 120 Hz. And if you're gaming on a PC, it even supports 4K at up to 144 Hz. Plus, just like the C4, input lag is impressively low too. This is a TV that serious gamers are going to appreciate just as much as casual ones. As far as smart features go, the C5 runs LG's updated webOS 25 platform. It's fast, simple, and now you get user-specific profiles so each person in your home can have their own customized homepage. There's a customizable quick menu so your favorite apps and inputs are always easy to find, and it has voice control built in that you can use with apps like LG ThinQ, Google Assistant, and Amazon Alexa. Another nice benefit you get with the C5 is LG's webOS Renew, which guarantees platform updates for up to 5 years, so your TV's software is going to stay current for much longer. For audio, you get a 2.2 channel system with 40 watts of power. There's support for Dolby Atmos, and LG's AI Sound Pro does a decent job of virtualizing height and surround effects, but if you're someone who wants to be immersed in their audio just as much as the picture, you'll still want to pair this with a soundbar, or if you really want to do it right, a full component speaker system. I'll leave links to a couple options we like down in the description. Or you can actually chat with one of our experts online or give us a call for a more personalized recommendation. Now, If you're trying to decide between the C5 and the G5, here are a couple of things to note. The G5 has LG's Brightness Booster Ultimate, which helps it get even brighter than the C5, like I mentioned before. The G5 also has a slimmer profile for wall mounting and comes with a no-gap wall mount in the box, but it doesn't come with a stand, so you'll have to buy one separately if you're not wall mounting it. The picture processing is also more advanced on the G5, so not only do you get the brighter picture, but the colors are going to be more vibrant too. But compared to last year's C4, the C5 is going to offer a brighter picture, so it's even better for well-lit rooms, a more advanced picture processor that offers a better overall viewing experience, including HDR content, and slightly better color volume, although it's a little hard to tell unless you have them side by side. So who's the C5 for? If you want one of the best picture quality experiences out there, especially for movies, sports, and gaming, and you want it at a more reasonable price point than a flagship model, the C5 is definitely worth considering. It's bright enough for most rooms, it's stunning in dark ones, and it comes with every major next-gen feature that you'd want in a TV for 2025. Is it worth replacing your C4 with? Actually, it might be. If your C4 is in a bright room and you feel like the picture's not quite intense enough to compete with the room lighting, the difference in the C5 will likely make enough of a difference to justify the upgrade. What do you think? Is the C5 the TV to beat in 2025? Make sure you let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.